Google Analytics 4 is shutting down. If you do not take action now, you will lose your data forever. You've probably already seen these strongly worded emails from Google Analytics talking about the sunsetting of Google Analytics 3. In this video, I'm going to cover some key milestones you have to take in order to preserve your data, results, and your digital marketing efforts going forward. So let's go into this video and find out what are those milestones and what dates you need to be aware of going forward. So here are those key milestones. I remember when we moved over to Google Analytics 3 from Google Analytics 2, but some of the key dates you have to remember is it sunsets on July 1st. So what does that mean? Well, that means it's going to stop working. They're going to stop processing your analytics and you're going to have no data. It's just going to be a script on your website that doesn't really do anything and it's going to be useless. So why can't it just intermingle? Well, because it's not compatible. That's why. It's a whole new architecture that I'm going to get into, and it's almost revolutionary, the kind of tool you're getting for free. So you're not going to have any data by September 1st. So what does that mean, Mike? Well, if you're not installing Google Analytics 3 and Google Analytics 4 on top of it, by March 1st, you're going to have gaps in your data. You have till the end of February to install Google Analytics on your website, or else by the time the first rolls around 6 months later, you're going to have gaps in your data, you're going to have no comparison data, and you're not going to fulfill your obligation to feed the algorithms to get the best results out of your digital marketing. You can export it up to 6 months after the sunsetting. Meh. Exporting really doesn't do anything because the data is not going to commingle. You might have a good reference of that, which is fine. But you need to move to Google Analytics 4. That's the key objective here. So Google Analytics 4 has been live since 2020. We've been working with it ever since. Our website's on Google Analytics 4. A lot of our clients are on Google Analytics 4. We hated the reporting, but up until recently, Google has really flushed out some of the bugs. And the big changes here is that this is going to be an event versus a session. So a session is you go to a web page, you keep visiting that web page over and over and over, and it keeps counting it, right? This is like a frequency of how many times you've been there, how many impressions are you getting, how many eyeballs, right? But an event is a click, a button, a form, something you do on an app because it unifies the experience between an app, a website, a web app, and makes it one single property. Cross-domain tracking and things like that, where you're trying to get all these little elements together, are no longer going to be a challenge, and you don't have to do anything in order to modify the script because you can do a lot of modifications inside of Google Analytics 4. There's some great videos out there that talk about the no-nos of using some of the automatic stuff that they have there because it's too good to be true. If it's one click, it's definitely a lot more clicks. There's going to be some new reporting types, which is demographics and interest. Google had a huge hole that they tried to fill when looking at Facebook and their demographic reporting, and they've done a lot in the last 18 months, and they've only began to leverage this tool in order to get it all integrated. It uses machine learning and Terminator AI Tamagotchi style that is really going to revolutionize your reporting. And it also connects to BigQuery, where ultimately that's where a lot of our reporting and analysis is going to happen. But you don't need to worry about BigQuery. It's still going to export to Google Sheets. You can make your little fancy dashboards. And eventually it's going to talk with Google Data Studio or Looker or whatever dumb name they come up with this week. So remember, key dates. You have end of February to get this done. Don't do anything else except think about getting your Google Analytics 4, because in 6 months you're going to be like, Mike, you told me and I didn't do anything. I didn't listen to you. I'll listen to you next time. That's too late. That's too late. You have to do this right now, and you have to make sure that you're implementing it and leveraging it and adopting this tool, because if you set it up and you set it up halfway in 6-12 months, you look at it and you're like, where's my data? Well, there's nothing I can do for you there, but you have to take critical notes here and do it now. So if you have any questions about this or the reporting type, let me know. It's pretty easy to integrate. However, there's a couple of steps that can lead to some hiccups in your reporting and your analytics, but you have to think that your Google Analytics 4 is going to be the backbone of all of your digital marketing now, where Google Analytics 3 used to be the heavy hitter. Now Google Analytics 4 is the heavy hitter. So thanks for watching and good luck with your installation. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, make sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment here below. If you have any questions about Google Analytics 4, I can answer them in a jiffy. Thanks for watching. If you're still unsure about your digital marketing question, be sure to request a free marketing audit from Zima Media, where one of our marketing consultants will create a personalized video response and address every single one of the smart marketing opportunities to grow your business.